Hey guys, how are you today? Let's see, let me bring up my phone so I can see comments. So, doing things a little bit different today. I needed to get some painting done, and I needed to work on my live, and then I figured there was no reason why I can't do both. So, here I am, painting while I talk. Broke Cowgirl, how are you today? Give it a couple minutes, see if anybody else comes on. Can you guys hear me okay? Paul, hello, how are you? I was beginning to wonder about you. Hadn't seen you in a couple of weeks. As I was saying, I needed to get some painting done, and I needed to do my live, and I didn't figure there was any need for me to choose between the two. You're doing both at the same time. Chicken Beef Mountain, hello, how are you doing today? So, I am in the room that we've been renovating. We are about to get it wrapped up, but I need to get these painted. I am eventually going to cover these. This is the banister, it's on both sides, that separates what we're going to use for our office from the bedroom. And it's my idea I want to put probably a piece of plywood across front and back. But then I want to put something rustic, something to look like old barn boards, fence boards, I don't know, something rustic anyway on there. Haven't decided exactly what yet. But until I get to that point, I gotta paint it just so it looks a little better for now. So I don't know, we got the floors and the baseboards and all the trim done in here. Got the curtains hung up today. I got some stuff put up in the closet for hanging clothes and things like that. But let's see, who else have we got here? Gel Bait and Tackle Outdoors, hello. Last week you had no internet. That's okay, Paul, not a big deal. So anyway, one of the things I wanted to talk about, because we've been talking about some YouTube strategies and things like that, I decided I had never done the YouTube Shorts before. So I think it was just 2 of them at first, trying to figure out how to do it. It's not as simple as you would think. But anyway, trying to learn how to do them. And the first 2, just had, I don't know, 20 views or something like that. Nothing, no big deal. Then I did one that was one of my smaller sulcata tortoises got the feed pan tipped over on top of himself and was running around with this thing on top of him like it was his shell. And my husband went out to feed him, and he saw it, and he said, "Janet, grab your family, come on, hurry up." So I go running out there, and I did just a little, I think it was 17 seconds or something like that. I had 1,500 views within just a couple hours, and ended with about 1,700 that night. But the interesting thing is, because I know that the watch time and all that does not count for your YouTube monetization and such. But the interesting thing is, I got what I believe is about 5, maybe 6 subscribers off of that. So for me, I guess it was still worth it, because somebody saw my content that would not have otherwise seen it and decided to subscribe to my channel. So I would say that's a success. So, and I don't know, let's see, have we got anybody new in here? Janet, why not just use bamboo fencing instead of plywood? Yeah, I haven't decided, like I said, exactly what I want to do. I definitely want something that will separate it, because I want it to be an obvious partial wall separation between that room and this room. Because I know it's hard for you guys to see, but this room is very big. It doesn't look that big on the camera from what I can see, but this room is, I think, let's see, that's 4, 8, 12 by 20, 22, something like that. So it is plenty big enough to be the bedroom area. And then this space down here is like 12 by, I think I just measured it the other day. It's 12 by 8, 12 by, no more than 10, but I think it's 12 by 8 or 9. Anyway, that's the part where we're going to put our office, because I have a desk and my equipment, my husband has a desk and all that. So we're going to put mine on one side and his on the other. And we've already been working on how we're going to do the internet, so I can bring in the direct internet into here. So hopefully my service will be better. So speaking of, I was just wondering, does it seem as though my service might be a little bit better on your end anyway? Because, I mean, the router is just across the hall, but I do have the door shut. But I'm usually outside and on the other end of the house. So I was just wondering if just being closer to it made enough of a difference. We'll see. But hopefully by the time we do this next week, we will be moved into this room. So fingers crossed anyway. Service is clearer and sound is much better. Cool. I am glad to hear that, because I know we have to move the router and stuff into here, which in itself is not that big of a deal, except we have a wire that runs up and through the ceiling and down into my stepson's room so that he has it hooked to his PlayStation. So my husband has to get up there and move this end of it from over there to over here so we can go direct with that. But we also figured out that there is another phone line right here, which, you know, the phone line is where our internet comes through. So we should be able to just get the phone the Ethernet adapter and plug it into that one and run it down here. Now my husband has to be direct because he has an older computer that's, and it's a desktop and it does not have Wi-Fi. So he has to be direct. Then I'm hoping we can just run another cord from this side down over to that side and plug it directly into mine for this kind of stuff. So it shouldn't take very long, but that's where we're at. I'm hoping that we will be in this room by this time next week. Because then we have, it's kind of been a mad push to get this finished because we are finally having the services for my mother-in-law. That is on the 19th, so we basically have 2 weeks. That's on the 19th, and then on Monday, the 22nd, my husband is having his eye surgery. So we've been trying to make a, get away, get. We've been trying to make a push to get this finished and get moved into it before that weekend. So let's hope. But anyway, so needless to say, not a whole lot happening on the homestead itself, beyond the normal collecting chicken eggs and stuff, because my life has been work and this room. So looks very smooth. What looks smooth? Anyway, so we get this room finished, get everything moved in here, and then while my husband has his surgery, that's going to be an opportunity for me to take a little bit of a much needed break, because I don't know how much longer my body can keep going like this. Why I'm sitting on a stool. I have lots of problems with my feet. So anyway, so back to the shorts thing. I was just wondering, do any of you guys post shorts? And if you do, how do you use them, and do they help your channel? I'm just curious. I know that I can optimize, the use of them. I just don't know what I'm doing. So I'm curious what everyone else does, if they do anything. Now I'm going to have a video coming out Friday for the, it'll be basically the finishing touches for this room, as far as, painting baseboards, and we had to replace some wall sockets because they were old, and we're painting everything with, the bright colors, white and grays and stuff, and those were the old ivory looking outlets and stuff, so we changed those out. The other thing that I've been doing is painting the bedroom furniture, painting it black, because I want it to match anything. I really did not want to get all this stuff done and then with the whites and grays and stuff, and then turn around and put brown furniture back in here. So I have been painting it because I really like the furniture. I just didn't like the color. So getting that done. I have not. I've shot a couple and tried to upload them as shorts. They show the regular videos, no clue. Yeah, see the first two, no, the first one that I did the same thing. Then I figured out, the second one I tried to video directly from the phone as a short, where it says to create a short. And I didn't like that either because it's kind of confusing. So that third one that I did so well with, I took and just filmed the tortoise with my phone in portrait mode. And then I turned around and uploaded it. And because it was within the, was it 55 seconds or whatever that is? And because it was filmed in portrait mode, it automatically went up as a short. I didn't have to tell it that's what I wanted. So that, and because I uploaded it from the phone. So that made it nice. So I think that's what I'm going to do from now on, is just, I'll take the video from my phone and then upload it. Seems to be the easiest, less confusing way to do it. I don't know why I have such, typically I consider myself somewhat technically savvy, but when it comes to some of this, the YouTube shorts and Instagram and TikTok and what's the other one I'm trying to think of? Anyway, I have a lot of trouble using those. I just can't figure them out. I don't know why. Maybe I'm just too old, I don't know. But I have a lot of trouble with those. So, but anyway, yeah, so like I said, not a whole lot going on. I am taking part in the Last Chance Cook-Off collaboration. That is through Tony from Kettle Kitchen, Dale from 9 Acre Farm, and Mitchell from Hendrickson Farms, Hendrickson Family Homestead, whatever it is. Anyway, I'm going to be taking part in that as one of the bump up channels. So, and actually I'm going to be filming my video tonight because I am making a Asian peach glaze that we will be putting on pork chops as they go on the grill. So I'm going to be doing that video tonight, and it will be, my date is September 12th. So that will be coming out. Looking forward to that. Yes, has to be in portrait mode in order to be a short. I have a degree in computer science and have no idea about this stuff. Don't feel bad. Yeah. It's confusing. It's not as easy to use as you would think that it would be. It's crazy. Now, I don't know. You guys have to let me know if you're okay with doing this format this time around, in case I ever decide I want to do something like this in the future. But again, I only have so much time, and so I needed paint and I needed to do my live, and I just figured I could do both at the same time. Hopefully you guys don't mind. I know it's kind of weird for me not talking to the camera and all that, trying to do this, but I really need to get this done, because as soon as I'm done here, I have to do that dinner where I'll be filming that too. So, Homestead Love, hello, how are you doing? Thank you for stopping by. GW2181, hello. Guess I should pick this up, huh? 12 Stones Ranch, hello. Thank you for stopping in. I was explaining to some of the others, I needed to get this painting done and I needed to get my live done, so I decided I would do them both at the same time. But I am curious if this works for you guys. If you guys don't like it, I won't do it this way anymore, but I just figured it was worth a shot. So, does anybody else use shorts to help maybe promote your videos somehow? And if you do, can you give me an idea how you do it? And is it successful? Does it help? And as you can see, we got our curtains up. And yes, I'm doing everything that is permanent in the room. It's being done in gray tones. But I have to have my splash of color somewhere. So my accent pieces are red, because that's my favorite color. Okay. Paul, leave it to you. Only use shorts when the sun's up. Trying to stay out of the heat. Tell me about it. I mean, I'm in Central California, so you can imagine the heat's been pretty bad. We actually it cooled down a little bit this last week. It was only like 98, 99, 100, right around there. Seems weird to say that's a cool down, but the week before that we were running 107 and 108, so that barely 100 degrees was pretty welcome at that point. So anyway, yeah, I kind of feel bad. There's not a whole lot for me to talk about because, like I said, this has been my life right here. Bedroom and work. Trying to get this done before my husband has his surgery. As I said, on the 22nd, he will be having eye surgery. So I'd like to get into this moved into this room before then. Hopefully. I hate painting. It's funny because my stepson told me the other day that I liked tiling. And I don't know what gave me that idea. I don't like tiling. I'm good at it. And I love the end results when it's done. But I don't like to do the tiling. But anyway, it just needs to be done. Oh, and I will be doing a mail call video sometime in the next couple of days because I've received I received something from 9 Acre Farms. I received my SPG spice from barbecue. My mind just went. Anyway, that was through Scott at Rambling with the Brums through his giveaway live. And I received my coasters from Road Dogs that he engraved for me. I have not opened any of these yet because I wanted to open them on camera. I'm wondering now if I can use my regular camera and crop the video into the same size as portrait mode. My phone camera is terrible. I have to try and see. Yeah, I tried that once and it did not work. It does not recognize it as a short for whatever reason. So I don't know. You can try it and see if you can find a way to make it work. but it's my understanding that it does not. I guess we'll see. Let me know if it does, because that's definitely something I would try and do, because I thought it would be nice to do clips from the videos that I put out, you know, clip a little section to put out as a short. But, you know, the regular filming is done in landscape mode, so if it's possible to upload it as a portrait, I would definitely like to know how that works. So anyway, really don't know what else to say, because I'm trying to get this done. And I'm trying to remember, there's a couple of other collaborations out there that I think I'm going to try and do videos on, but off the top of my head, I can't remember what they are. My problem is finding the time to do them, so. And I started another batch of wine. I did not get that one on film because it was, my husband, well, when my mother-in-law was still getting Meals on Wheels, we were getting orange juice every week, and I don't drink orange juice, my husband does, but he didn't like this one. So I kept putting it in the freezer, and so I decided to take that orange juice and turn it into a wine. So I started that batch, but here shortly, probably in the next day or two, we'll be transferring it to the carboy. So I'm probably going to start a batch of the peach wine, especially since I have to take some of the peaches out here shortly anyway for my dinner. I'll probably let the rest of them thaw out too, and I'm going to start some peach wines. So that one I will get on video. But I think I'm going to have to make this one short and sweet. I really don't know what else to talk about right at the moment. Not a whole lot new for me. It seems to be a theme these days. Trying to get this stuff finished. It's always the same old going on. But anyway, so hopefully this video is a little better quality, better picture, better sound, all that fun stuff, because I brought my laptop in here to do this. And that kind of gives me an idea of what it's going to be like when we get this done and I move my computer in here. But as I said, hopefully this time next week we'll be moved into this room and I'll have some normal videos. I have so many things I need to can, and I have a couple things I need to dehydrate, and I just have not had time to do those because it's just been a mad dash to get this done before my husband's surgery. So I think I'm going to go ahead and cut this one short. I usually try and stay on for at least an hour, but I want to get this painting finished, and then I got to start my dinner so I can do that video for the collaboration. Again, that's the just lost it again. The barbecue one, Cool, Paul. Glad to hear it. So I know that at least if I'm not able to get the internet hooked direct to my computer, I do know that it will be at least be better in here. Plus, at that time, the router will be in the same room. So it's good to know that's going to be a lot better. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and call this here. I know this was a short live for me, but I'm going to get this finished, get my dinner finished, and try and get some other videos done this week. So I appreciate all of you guys for stopping by, and I hope I see you guys again next week. I know some of you, it's your first time in here, well, at least one, I think, first time in here. I do hope to see you next week when things will be a little more organized and we'll have a little bit more to talk about, I hope. But again, thank you guys for coming by, and I will hopefully see you next week. So have a good one, guys.